What is going on, guys? The Source Fox here today, back again with the second episode of the PES 2020 Ruud Gullit AC Milan Master League save. So before we get into today's games, well, we actually got the first three league games of this season. I thought we had a Europa League game, but oh yeah, we do. It's not my bad. Just that's a bit stupid. That is. Why has it put a spell down? Okay, let's ignore that little issue. But yeah, episode 2 of the Ruud Gullit AC Milan Master League save, as I've just said. But let's just give you a little bit of a background to Ruud Gullit's career. Obviously, 1987 to 1994, he was an AC Milan player, where he moved from PSV after playing for them for, well, you know, Ruud Gullit's played quite a few places. He played in HFC Haarlem, Feyenoord, Haarlem between 79 and 82, Feyenoord between 82 and 85, PSV 85 to 87, and that's when he then moved to AC Milan between 87 to 1994, where for Milan he played 125 games and scored 38 goals. Then he went on to loan to Sampdoria, 31 appearances there, and then he permanently moved to Sampdoria the year later, before making his last 2 years of his career at Chelsea between 95 and 1998. So that is just a little bit of his playing career. But then his managerial career, that year between 96 and 98, he was the player manager. Then he moved to Newcastle for the 98-99 season as their manager. Then he took a bit of a break from the managerial game, coming back in 2004 to 2005, where he managed Feyenoord. Obviously, a bit of a legacy there from when he played in 82-85 season. And then he had another little mini couple of year break. They went to LA Galaxy between 2007 and 2008. And then again, another couple of years off. 2011, he was at Terek Grozny. I don't know what happened there. He must have got the sack or left, because it doesn't say when he left. But then he had another long little mini break from football. 2017 to 2018, he was the Netherlands assistant manager. And we've brought him out of retirement to come back to AC Milan for the 1920 season. So just a bit of, he's obviously 57 years old now. You know, 57-year-old Ruud Gullit coming out of retirement to manage AC Milan. He's quite proud, I think, to do that. But so yeah, not really a lot happened. Like I say, last episode, no transfer window. This is the team. This is the squad we've got to use up until January. I know what I didn't do. We do have 113.8 million euros and a salary budget of 106,500 euros there. Obviously that is on the weekly budget. But yeah, we've got plenty of money if we need to get players in January. Say, just the summer transfer window's gone in real life, so might as well not bother making transfers in the game. We'll just stick with the squads that are currently available. So enough talking now. I think we should go and make Ruud Gullit's competitive debut in the Serie A. Obviously Serie A has only recently just started with they've only just played 2 games, going into the 3rd game this weekend. But yeah, so it's still the start of Serie A in real life. But yeah, we keep talking about real life, but we've got to get into the game. San Siro, AC Milan versus Parma, first game of the season. At 1 o'clock kickoff. Let's go and hopefully get our first 3 points on the leaderboard.
Milan stand at the dawn of yet another league campaign. The overwhelming question being, of course, how ready are they? It's a great time to be a fan. Smiles are beaming, expectations are up. They've been deprived of the game during the off-season. It feels like an eternity. New hopes, new faces, but the same old game. That matchday feeling is well and truly back. We survey Milan's famous Curva Sud, one of the truly great shrines of the beautiful game. Everybody waiting to get the season.
I think that we're asking for the impossible. We'll get lost.
Going for goal! Goal! Milan! And the game springs instantly to life. He's got options out wide. Massive lead! Chavinho! Here it is now, surely! Goal! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Has a hit. Goes for goal. So that's it. It is all over. Milan have their win on opening day. The season perfectly teed up. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, of course, there was...
So we got the win. First day of the season, Sami Castello getting the goal. I still can't say his name. Really got to learn that. He got the goal early on. Nice bit of passing. So we won 1-0. We had some chances, not the best. I mean, we give away the penalty, so we could have easily dropped 2 points there at the end. But, I mean, you know, we won the ball. He's come slightly around the back and we've won the ball, but it's still unfortunate, I think. Sasso, just looking at some of them other results while we're here. Sassuolo 1-0 over Brescia. Sampdoria 4-0 over Spal. Torino 4-2 over Atalanta. Napoli 4-0 over Hellas Verona. Roma 3-0 over Lecce. Udinese and Fiorentina all square 2-2. Juventus 1-0 over Genoa. Bologna and Inter Milan 0-0. And Cagliari getting quite a shock 4-2 victory over Lazio. So, somehow, well, I think, so I don't even know how, but we are top of the league. So as I was saying, just before that little cutscene, this is the new tactic. I mean, this is what we played in the second half against Parma, and it just seems to work so much better. Just having the players in the midfield to pass to, quickly move the ball around. It's sort of Christmas tree formation, but it's what the preset formation was anyway. I know the team spirit's only 51, but keep playing like this. We've got a promise. So, you know, still keeping... We're getting rid of the wingers and having 2 attacking midfielders, which ain't that bad, because on my other Master League save, and my United save that I've been playing, we have been playing the 4-4-2 diamond formation with Martial and Rash, 2 strikers up top. So try with 2 attacking midfielders, see how that goes for now. Counter attacking, short passing through the centre, maintain formation, all out defence, middle, conservative, and that is that. So the team's still going to be the same, to be fair. But then the only good thing is as well, Samu Castillo and Suso can actually play in the middle. So yeah, the ratings do drop slightly, but they can play in them positions, and then Shalanoglu can play there as well. So to be fair, not playing wingers ain't hurting us too much. just means getting them extra bodies in midfield to supply, to allow Piatek on the run, and then hopefully he can start scoring some goals. So yeah, that's that. That's that explained. Got some messages. Rebic has picked up a muscle inflammation injury and we're back in sometime in September, but it's not the end of the world. He's only back up anyway, and that's just to say Messi's won the award. So let's go and play Brescia.
Time of Day United is with you. Welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. Ventura. Samu Castillejo. Has a pop! What a wonderful goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver.
Bonaventura to massive leap! Milan scored early, of course, and the score, it's Balotelli! Piontek! And he's on his Piontek! Matri, he's gone for it! It's Piontek! He could be in here. He's had a shot! Romulo with the delivery. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly...
So Brescia pulled one out the bag there. They matched just in every department, with the 1-1 draw, to be fair, being a fair result. Both had 5 shots, both had 4 on target. Balotelli scoring against his former club. And yeah, Piatek, nice goal off the inside of the post. I mean, you know, I definitely feel like as soon as the team spirit starts going up, playing this system, we're going to get a lot better, because it's just nice to have that support, short passing range. Just sometimes I've got to remember, PES 2020 is a different game. You've got to take a first touch. You've got to take a touch unless you're a really good player. Not every player can put first time one tiki-taka balls across. That's what I'm experiencing really with this team. With the team spirit being really low as well, that doesn't also help. But yeah, second game of the season, I mean, we'll take a draw. Just look at the other results here. Parma losing to Cagliari, Sassuolo beating Spal 3-1. Atalanta winning 3-0 over Sampdoria, Napoli 2-0 over Torino, Roma, Hellas Verona all square 0-0, Fiorentina 4-1 over Lecce, Girona losing 1-0 to Udinese, Inter Milan, Juventus, big game that, second game of the season, also drawing, and Lazio getting the 4-1 win, making up for that 4-2 loss to Cagliari in the previous game. So yeah, that is this. We are now down to supposedly 6th in the league, apparently. Well yeah, we're down to 6th in the league. It's a bit stupid. Well, I don't like it when PES do that, when it's like joint triple teams in first position. Just put first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Seriously, it's so much easier. But yeah, that's that. Now going to go and check out who we have in this Europa League campaign. So here, this is the group we have. We have Rennes, Victoria, Guimarães and Arsenal Toula. Not a clue who they are. Obviously I know Rennes is in France and Victoria Guimarães is in Portugal. Just not a clue who Arsenal Toula is. So have a quick look at all the groups then. Lazio, Getafe, Standard Liège, Thun, Spanish, Belgium, Italian and Switzerland all in that group. You got AAB, AEK Athens, Saint Etienne and Zenit. You know, you got your Greece, your Danish, your French and your Russian. You know, and you've got again You've got Napoli, Napoli, Başakşehir, Feyenoord and Brondby. Obviously you've got Italian, Turkish, Dutch and Danish. And obviously we've got French, Portuguese, and I don't know what the other team is. You've got Dortmund, Besiktas, Utrecht, Hibernian. You've got your German, your Turkish, your Dutch and your Scottish. And then Manchester United, Espanyol, Ghent, Sion, obviously English, Spanish, Belgium. I think Sion is Swiss. You got Roma, Lille, Trabzonspor and Rio Ave. You got your Italian, your French, your Turkish and your Portuguese. Wolverhampton, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Sporting Braga and Lugano. I think Lugano might be Italian. I'm not sure on that one. Portuguese for Braga, obviously. German, Mönchengladbach, English Wolves. Leipzig, PSV, PAOK and Hearts. Again, German, Dutch, Greek and Scottish. And then Valencia, Moskva, AZ Alkmaar and OB. Spanish, Russian, Dutch and Danish. I don't even know why I'm telling you where these are from. It probably makes absolute no difference. I'm just testing my knowledge of football teams. Obviously you got Sevilla, Sporting, Antwerp and Aberdeen, which is Spanish, Portuguese, Belgium and Scottish. Then Everton, Spartak Moscow, Strasbourg and Malayaspor. Everton, obviously English, Moscow, Russian, Strasbourg, French and the other team, Yeni Malatyaspor, is Turkish. And that is my knowledge of European teams. Should we have a quick look at the Champions League as well then? Probably no rate. Liverpool, Bayern, Dynamo Kiev, Rangers, Barcelona, City, Genk, Copenhagen, Lokomotiv Moscow, Inter Milan, Galatasaray, Olympiacos, PSG, Chelsea, Porto, Basel. That's a tough group. Benfica, Arsenal, Leverkusen, Young Boys, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Celtic, Slavia Praha, Shakhtar Donetsk, Tottenham, Club Brugge and Michelin, Ajax, Real Madrid and Olympiacos, not Olympiacos, just call them Lyon, Olympique Lyonnais, also known as Lyon. Obviously you got Dynamo Zagreb there, and that is the European group. I'm going to see who this Lugano team is. I think it's Italian. I'm not. Well, that's something to learn from. Lugano is Swiss. Never heard of them. That's the only team I've not heard of. But I was right with Sion. They're Swiss. Thun, Swiss. Yeah, not bad. My knowledge is there. But yeah, that's enough talking. Let's go and find out who we're actually playing, because I've not looked. I've just looked at the group. So we are playing Arsenal Tula in the Europa League, and I've just researched it and they are Russian. So again, you learn something. If you research it, you learn it. So yeah, that's who we're going to be playing in this first group stage match of the Europa League. Obviously you have 6 games in the group stage match, 2 home and away, play each team twice. So let's hopefully go and win that match.
Milan starting then their new European campaign here this evening. It seems such a short time ago that we were celebrating the end of the previous competition, but that is life at the top end of European football, and indeed the mood here is one of great anticipation. Shoots! And a second time! Gets away from his opponents. Piontek! He's had a shot! Great leap! Rodriguez gets it. He's tried one! Brings it forward. Has a hit! It's a goal! Big chance! This could fall anywhere. It just took too long getting forward. It's Piontek! Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a save from Reina!
Well, this clearly wasn't the start they're looking for, so they're going to have to bounce back and look to win from now on in. A real test of resolve and of character. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, we can't dress it up. It's not a nice way of opening the group. They're immediately under pressure to bounce back in the next one, but they can cling to a few positives from this.
So, it's embarrassing. We lost 1-0. Our defence just isn't up to scratch at times. They got through something like 3 shots the whole game. One of them went in. We had 11 shots, 5 on target, and the keeper was making saves. We couldn't get the ball on target. Players weren't quite coming off of the passes at times. But yeah, it's first group stage loss. Rennes won 2-0. Look at some of the other results. Final 2-0, Napoli 3-0, Saint Etienne 1-0, Zenit 1-0, Standard Liège 1-0, Lazio 4-1, Dortmund 4-1, United 1-0, yeah, Wolves 3-0, meh, not really that. That's it. We're currently third, obviously in the group. Arsenal 2 to the Russian side and Rennes winning. I mean, I don't actually know how we did not score. We were just crosses, almost perfect. Players just getting underneath the ball. We're having, I can't work that one out. But that's football, I guess. You don't put the ball in the back of the net, you don't score, they concede, you lose. It's simple stuff, really. So that is it for another episode. The season is properly underway now. Oh, it's properly underway. Parma, the 1-0 win at Parma. Good start at the San Siro. Then away from home. Again, that was a deserving draw, that Brescia game. And then our best performance probably so far. We lost 1-0 to a worse team than it was not even in the league. It was fucking from Russia. But yeah, next episode, Spal, San Siro, Atalanta away, and Napoli, San Siro. That won't be one you won't want. That'll be one you won't want to miss. And then the one after that, Rennes, Roma. So the big games are coming thick. Well, the big games are coming, and the season is well and truly underway. So that has been it, episode 2 of Ruud Hullit's managerial return, and obviously back at AC Milan. Well, at AC Milan, it's not really, yeah. I'm just going to shut up. So that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more, and I hope you all tune in until the end of the season. So